Hello, my name is Jackie Kossoff, and welcome to this bonus video from my 4-part training series, 4 Steps to Profitable Facebook Ads. I hope you enjoyed videos 1 through 4, and I hope you learned a lot. And in this bonus video, I am sharing with you my top 3 insider tips and tricks that only the most experienced Facebook ads managers know. I actually know some ads managers who don't even use these techniques with their clients unless they are contracted to take home some of the profit from the campaign itself. So, they'll this is in addition to their, monthly fee, and, they'll say, oh, hey, for your launch, I'll do your launch, but in addition to my fee, I'm also going to take, 5% of, the profit or something like that. And so then all of a sudden they will kind of whip out these tips and tricks and techniques, and you'll just kind of see this skyrocketing, results. So basically, let's just dive in. Okay, let's just talk about what they are. So the first one is to set a lifetime budget instead of a daily budget. So the reason why you want to set a lifetime budget is because by setting a lifetime budget, you basically give Facebook the freedom to allow your ad to gain momentum, and spend, however much is necessary during that period of momentum. And also, if maybe on an off day, and your ad just isn't getting traction on that day, because activity on Facebook varies every day, especially when you're talking about certain segments of the population. So there might be days where there just aren't as many members of your target audience on Facebook, and you want to give Facebook the freedom to not show your ad to as many people, because the issue is that if you set a daily budget, then no matter what, no matter how many people are on Facebook, no matter how few people are on Facebook, Facebook will make sure that you spend that much money each and every day. And the issue that you could run into is, let's say that your ad is just, experiencing a lot of traction one day. It's super popular. It's getting so much momentum. So by noon, you've maxed out your budget, and your ad's not delivering for the rest of the day because you've already reached your daily budget because your ad was doing so well. You don't want that to happen. All right. So, and you also want to have to go in and add money to your budget just for that day, so it's just so much, it's easier, and it's also way more cost effective if you set the budget to lifetime. So go ahead, set the budget to lifetime. You don't even have to worry about daily distribution and checking, all that stuff. Just pick a start date, end date, and lifetime budget, and then you can basically rest assured that Facebook is not going to hinder your ad if it's performing super well, and it's also not going to try to push your ad to people who just aren't interested on those off days when your target market just isn't really on Facebook. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is learning how to use lookalike audiences. And this is super exciting because, I feel like there's a lot of material out there about, creating your custom audience. And there's a lot about, retargeting audiences. But what I've found is that not as many people are really talking about the power of lookalike audiences and how lookalike audiences can actually perform better than retargeting audiences, depending on what it is you're retargeting people for. So with a lookalike audience, you can basically take, an email list of a minimum of 100 emails in one country. You need to make sure that they're in the same country. These are emails of your ideal clients. These are people who you've worked with, people who you would love to work with, and you're able to upload that list, and you're able to tell Facebook to find people who are very, very similar to the people on your list. You can also do this with your website visitors, people who interact with your Facebook ads, as well as your Facebook page. So there are many different ways to make lookalike audiences that kind of fit into your target market, and sometimes can perform just as good, if not better, than your perfectly optimized target audience profile that you've created and experimented with on Facebook. So definitely look more into lookalike audiences. I actually have some videos on lookalike audiences on my Facebook page, so you can go check those out. My third, and probably the juiciest trick that I have up my sleeve for you is to optimize your campaigns for clicks instead of conversions once you've already got all the other elements in line. So your audience is totally optimized. You know these people are your people. Your ad is optimized. You know people are going to be clicking on the ad. Your sales page is optimized. Your landing page, your funnel, everything that has to do with your ad is totally optimized. You know people are going to be opting in. They're going to be basically saying yes. Then you can go ahead and set your ad for clicks instead of conversions. So this is where Facebook is going to show your ad to more people, just because when you set your ad to conversion, they're basically only showing your ad to people who are very, very likely to click through and then take action once they get past your ad. Whereas if you know that your ad and your landing page is perfect for your target market, you can then reach people through clicks that wouldn't necessarily always opt in on someone else's Facebook ad. So this is super important for those of you in niche markets. Not everybody is always purchasing and opting into things on Facebook. Some people are really selective. And so Facebook just usually isn't going to send conversion campaigns to those more selective people. But if that person is super perfect for your offer, your programs, your services, you're going to want to make sure that they get that ad, they get that opportunity. And so optimizing for clicks is really going to help you reach more people, and then more people are going to get onto your page for a lower price per click. And then since they're already on that page and you've optimized it and it's totally ready to go, it's got a super high conversion rate, the landing page is going to convert itself. It doesn't matter what the ad is set to at that point, because your landing page is the real conversion factor here. So those are my top 3 tips. And I have some extra things for you as well in the next 2 minutes. So first, I want to remind you guys that Facebook ads is all about experimenting. Okay, so it's all about trying new things, making adjustments, finding the most cost-effective and revenue-generating, profit-generating strategy that you can get on Facebook ads. And sometimes it does take time. The second thing I want to tell you guys is that I'm going to be sending you some extremely exclusive offers. So be checking your email, because this is all about, if you're ready to set up Facebook ads, this is how I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it, literally walk you through step by step how to set up your Facebook ads campaign the right way from the beginning, say goodbye to any rookie mistakes that you might be, worried about making. That's not going to happen. I'm also going to send you some information about audience targeting, so that you can be sure that you are creating the absolute best audiences for your target market to reach your target market. And if you are totally ready to go all in, you are ready to invest in Facebook ads for your business, you're ready to generate the most return on investment possible right from the start, essentially, then I invite you to go ahead and book a complimentary consultation with me, where we will get on the phone, we will talk for 20 minutes, and we will brainstorm and come up with your strategy for Facebook ads to grow your business and to reach those goals that you have been striving for, so that you can take your 6-figure business to the next level. So thank you so much for tuning in to not only this bonus call, but also my 4-part training series. I really, really loved having you here. Please feel free to reach out and let me know anything you learned in the series, any questions that you may have, and I look forward to hearing from you. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.